Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. As well on bottom left side as a green penny, we got Yoshierider. As well on top right side as a dark gray Greyfield, we got unKranz. This is a 3-base map, 1 airport, 3 seaports. Don't really see any more than landers though. When it comes to Penny, she's been buffed for the cartridge counterpart, has standard boarding cost, standard radius 30, 60, 60. All units are unaffected by weather, whether it be in or without the CO zone. All units get plus 15, plus 10. And of course, provides 3 turns of weather, which can be incredibly powerful depending what weather it is. Greyfield has been buffed from the cartridge counterpart as well. Standard or reduced boarding cost of 30%. 33, 30, 60, 60. That's all standard. All units get plus 10, plus 10. Naval units, seaplanes, and battlecopters get additional plus 10, plus 40. Effectively giving his battlecopters and seaplanes same level of air defense as Wayland. When it comes to his superpower, of course apply all this effect globally. Fuel, ammo, and materials are recovered. And temporary airports and temporary seaports can also deploy unweighted units, including seaplanes. Oops. So in theory, Greyfield could deploy out temporary seaports instead of map or airports and use them as a nice ambush spawn, which is pretty good. Who doesn't want a battleship right here? Just more infantry, not big surprise. Greyfield has 3,000 monies, you'll probably go for double infantry. More infantry. Greyfield has 4,000 monies, probably go for 2 infantry or infantry bike. He cannot afford 3 infantry. Infantry bike or bike infantry. 1 to 3 options. And he has 5,000 monies, so 4 or 3 infantry units are a possibility. Goes for double bike instead. $6,000 funds, so maybe double bike, infantry. Greyfield has 8,000 funds this turn. He could go for tank bike or tank infantry. He is incentivized to load a seal unit into a battlecopter. Decides to go for T-copter double infantry, so maybe I'll try to capture some properties down south. The pair of island properties, the seaport back here as well. Triple infantry. Once again, Greyfield's 8,000 monies. Infantry double bike. Okay, 2,000 in the bank. Penny does have 14,000 money. Should go for battlecopter or medium tank this turn. Infantry, and tank. Keeping 4,000 in the bank. Greyfield has 13,000. He can go for a battlecopter and then 2 infantry. Tank, recon, and infantry. She does load herself up into a tank, which is very nice. Oh, just noticed I got a spam bot. Of course, it came in very butchered. A-tier infantry and bike. No conflicts just yet, but they're getting very close to each other. They're now within running to each other head first distance. T-Copper double infantry and another bike. Greyfield may when I start blowing out a rig to deploy out a temporary airport soon. This T-Copper is making its way down south. There's a rig, tank, and recon. Get some good damage on the bike, but now his tank's almost in range, so he will start getting some good power charge. Pays up with 10 energy herself. Tank, infantry, and tank. Does hit the bike there, gets 9 energy, make that another 19 energies. Here could I for a temporary report somewhere around here. That'd be a good way to go any directions, plus not to mention anything he deploys, we'll get a nice forward resupply point. Battlecopter, tank, bike, and infantry. Does take a good amount of damage here, splits of fire, but it's going to need a lot of energy to Greyfield. That would be potentially 10, 26, 31 energy within just in the current radius of the CO zone. Artillery, infantry, tank, and battlecopter. This may be a bit too much energy donated. Up to 42 energy. Penny's up to 10. Tank, flare, bike, or infantry and battlecopter. 8,000 unit deleted. Got an infantry unit there. Jump north. Penny's at 26 properties versus 23, so has a nice little income advantage. And drops a capture. So Greyfield will get enough power charge for CO power next turn. But of course not having a rig, or has a rig on the field, who has not put out the temporary report just yet. It's the infantry unit there, 9 more energy. There we go, CO power, excuse me, has been obtained. Greyfield has a pretty good force down south. Rigs on the temporary report. Probably should only pull out the superpower when he has that fully built. Maybe save a bit of extra money. And with a rig there, seaplanes can be particularly nice. Battlecopters would be more than plenty though. The recon has gone down. We do have, of course, Greyfield's tank and another tank with a battlecopter in reserve. On the city's movie flip, Penny's at 27,000 versus 25,000. Duster, double tank, and infantry. Deploys up the temporary airport. Not so temporary now. Here's the flare. If the tank is squeezed and hit that tank there, then the anti-air could have pushed forward and hit the tank. Or the battlecopter. Both these tanks are now wounded. Greyfield could save some money up. I mean, forward deploying would be very good. Anti-air, tank, and another tank. Penny's up to 37 energy. She's starting to get her CO power going as well. Rig infantry and war tank. Will there be a superpowered? Sea's a duster, so maybe a seaplane would be a good call to hit all targets. We're now at 31,000, so 2 seaplanes could be summoned, or triple battlecopter. Seaplane summon, seaplane summon. And of course, go for another temporary airport, or maybe just end his turn right there. Infantry. Battlecopter, tank. Builds a temporary airport there. It's the battlecopter. The seaplanes are potentially in range of the Duster. Just needs to get vision range, not to mention a path cleared for it. This infantry is in the way. This healthy infantry going to come up here, take a shot. Then the maybe some health could have took it out. Does not spot the sea or the Duster just yet. Seaplanes pushing forward. I think this one should have gone right here because they have such little fuel. Starting to turn out with a resupply from the APC would be very nice. Tank, and infantry. With another battlecopter. Duster strikes the battlecopter. Infantry, tank, and medium tank. Does get a kill there. ATR could soften the Duster first. Seaplane gets a good shot there. Also getting +1 CO zone. Battlecopter, tank, and infantry. Penny's still at 37 energy. Greyfield's been doing a good job of not donating any more energy, because whether she could be summoned is something that he does not want to fight against. Sandstorm will probably be the worst. Snow would not be great, and rain can be mitigated with flares. Anti-air, duster, and infantry. War tank gets struck, hits the war tank again. Does not do it from the CO zone for energy. Probably wants to start capturing that city. Hits the battlecopter there. Start advancing towards the HQ is probably a good idea. Tanks heading up north, 51 energy. Temporary reports down south. There's no targets in range of the CO zone, so she could get her CO power, but of course can't see the CO zone because it's on top of a forest. Excuse me. Greyfield connects to Arcade to pull out his superpower. Bomber, triple infantry. She can pull out superpower, rain. Probably the weather that Greyfield can handle the most right now. Though he doesn't have any flares in the field, does he? Well, the front lines are close enough where he has some general spotting capability. Seaplane here has 1 ammo. Popping the superpower, of course, will be used by the seaplanes among everything else. Bomber here. Of course, right now you can see Greyfield's vision is quite poor. But this can be worked around. There's enough infantry, enough stuff in the front lines. The front lines are smushed in together where he has reasonable spotting. Pops the superpower there. Oh, there was a flare right there. Gets not great spotting, honestly. Does get trapped there. It's just 3 health tank. Full health tank gets trapped, but that time it was on the top of a forest. It's a good picks there. So it's 29,000. Does get a bit of money back. Up to 30,000 can go for 2 seaplanes or maybe 3 battlecopters. Battlecopter. Battlecopter. Gets trapped with a medium tank. Got a couple anti-airs over here. Paul needs a full fighter at this point in time. 20,000. Battlecopter, tank, and infantry. Oh, gets trapped. Ooh, the bomber gets trapped, but it's just infantry up there. Not like the bomb's going down. Just a bit of bad luck. It's Penny's CO tank there. She's currently at 13 energy. Greyfield's currently at 13 energy. Does capture a city there. Greyfield's a 32, 33 properties, so it's quite significant. Seaplane had 1 ammo remaining, could have got a shot off there. Tank 8 here and recon. It's the battlecopter gets trapped. Battlecopter ain't here, tank and infantry. It's about the last turn for rain for Greyfield to deal with. That 3-off tank finally got a turn where it didn't get trapped. Does clean up quite a bit up north. Oh, I was going to join those seaplanes together. Battlecopter, Devil Tank, and Recon. Rain has subsided. Let's get some power charge there. A power charge. Up to 30 energy rate now. More power charge there. Up to 42 energy. Greyfield's at 44. The next one she could possibly well CO power. Right now, probably could stand to get some sandstorm. Snow wouldn't be half bad to delay the reinforcements as well. I think rain is the least useful thing right now for Penny. Seaplane takes up the CO tank, so no stormy weather anymore. A superpower. But a temporary airport up here does get trapped and gets nuked. Another battlecopter. Another battlecopter. Another battlecopter. Yeah, it's not looking good for Penny. Down to 61,000 versus 219. Has over 3 times the value against her, 3.5. And does resign there. This is unKranz saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.